It's almost football season, folks, and I've got a gem for you here. Every now and then I see where Vegas has made a bad mistake, and I like to point it out. I know some people really enjoy it. Now, right here, Iowa Hawkeyes over 8 wins. This opened up at 7.5. I was going to make a video about it then because I realized it was a terrible mistake by the bookmakers. But the odds weren't very good. They were, I think, minus 150, minus 160, something like that. And so I was going to wait. Maybe it'll go to 8 and odds get better. But they moved it to 8, and now the odds are getting worse and worse. So it looks like this is going to move to 8.5 to maybe 9. So I'm going to make this video now. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes, folks, over 8 regular season wins. Why? Because they have Michigan's captains from the 2022 team. They both got hurt. I think McNamara got benched over another guy. But that's basically an NFL backup quarterback for 10, 15 years. And the guy on the left is probably going to be the best tight end in college football this year and a surefire high pick in the NFL. And that's what Iowa needed for their offense. So long story short, I don't want to make this video too long, but that's what they needed, right? This Iowa team, dare I say it, could contend for the national title because their defense is just stellar. Since 2018, Iowa ranks second nationally behind Georgia. I'm sure you guys know who Georgia is, the best team in the best team in the nation, the Georgia Bulldogs, the national champions. Since 2018, the only team better than Iowa on defense is Georgia. Iowa's just had an amazing defense. Last year, I watched their games and I was scared for the opposing team's quarterbacks. I was worried for their health. That's how good this Iowa defense is. And since 2017, Iowa leads college football in turnovers, 146. Turnovers gained with 146. Iowa's offense was one of the worst in the history of football last year. But there it is. They got these two guys. As long as McNamara, the quarterback, stays healthy, this is about as sure as any bet, any wager we'll ever get. And here to wrap it up, here's Iowa's schedule. Utah State, Iowa State, Western Michigan, Penn State, blah, blah. You can see it. I don't need to say it. There's one game on here. Iowa could drop to Penn State. Wisconsin will be a test. I mean, they're all tests. Iowa State game for Iowa is always difficult. But looking at this schedule, folks, Iowa could run the table. They could go 12-0 on that schedule as long as their quarterback stays healthy. They only need to win 8 of these games for the push, and I do think that 8 is going to move up to 8.5 or 9. So here's what I'm doing. Iowa over 8 wins for the season. Most states, this is legal now. You just got to find the right place where you can do it legally in your state. So here is an outline of what I'm going to do. Iowa 8 wins for the season. Say I put $100 here. That would pay $66.67. Then I'm going to jump up here to the NCAA conference. Who's going to win the Big Ten West this year? That's going to be Iowa. I'm going to put another $100 on that. That would pay $250 if that happens. The only team that should give them difficult there is Wisconsin. The only team that should give them difficulties is Wisconsin. But I don't think people realize how good this Hawkeye team could be and probably will be as long as that quarterback stays upright the entire year. The third wager I'm going to make. Now, this is for fun and entertainment, folks. Don't get confused what you're doing. This is a homer bet for me as well, but that's the team, the teams I know well in football. I wouldn't be making this video if I wasn't sure about what I'm telling you. Not only to win the Big Ten West, but I'm also going to take Iowa at plus 1,100 to straight out win the Big Ten. Now, that's going to be difficult because they got Ohio State and Michigan. It could be Iowa, Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. I'm not as confident about this as the first two, but say I'm going to put 50 on that. $50 bet will pay $550 if Iowa wins the Big Ten title. The two captains from Michigan were their quarterback. The team voted these guys, the quarterback and the tight end, their captains, and they decided both to leave and go to Iowa. That's exactly what they needed. And for those of you who know football, you know what tight ends at Iowa do. And this all guy is basically a sensation. Here's a super homer. Super homer coming. We're going to slide down here, folks. We're going to slide down here. I've been waiting a long time to make a video like this. NCAA futures. We're going to go skip the Heisman Trophy. We're going to slide down here for the 2024 College Football Championship winner. Folks, we're going to slide down here at Iowa at plus 15,000. And I'm going to put $10. $10. Iowa national champions. $10 bet will win you $1,500. Now, mind you, that sounds ridiculous, but there's one team on this list that's had a better defense than Iowa over the last 5 years, and that team is right here, the Georgia Bulldogs. So it looks like a good storm coming. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Later.